What's going on, everybody? So I've spent about a little over a week with this now. This is the Dark Initiate LE-V4, and so far I've not had to replace the batteries, but it has the brightness has gone down a significant amount. You can just kind of see it when I push it up. So they will need to be replaced soon. So I did get some dueling time in with this, though. I did get a good amount of that. So they're not as crappy batteries as I thought they'd be, but I'm sure if you put like Duracell or Energizer in there, it'd be a lot better. Oh, also something to point out: these are pretty bright without the blades on. And in my unboxing, I pointed out that I was worried that the blade wouldn't fit in down all the way because there's something blocking it, and that is actually because, focus camera, the LED in there, it's actually loose. You can push it back and forth, and it's kind of hung up on something now, but you can hear it rattling back in there, and I'm kind of worried to rattle it too hard because I have heard that the wires will break, and so now I'm contemplating purchasing new wires and whatnot. And it looks kind of like I got some. Those might not be chips, but yeah. I mean, these seem pretty good in wear and tear, but I've got some nicks here and there, like on the bottom. So I guess paint chipping is an option when you get one of these, or not an option. I can't remember what they're called, but anyway, so I did look this up, and I found that like I said, a Dark Initiate LE-V4 with the 36-inch Ultra Edge mid-grade blade, and there is like a small indentations where the blade retention screw went in, and I didn't apply a whole lot of pressure, so these wouldn't work super well if you were planning on dueling with them. If you're just kind of light dueling or recreating a scene from the movies, then that'll work fine. But if you're like, I don't know, I've seen YouTube videos of people like hardcore fighting each other, if you can believe that. That's kind of super nerdy. And it does have windows in the emitter, as you can see, which is an added $15, and the AV switch, which is about an added $10 to the total price. And I discovered that this is actually a blazing red, but it's TRI. I don't know what that stands for, but that is also an extra $15 to the total price of this saber. And all in all, it equals about $115 before shipping. And I bought the $36 2-day shipping, so I saved about $50 on that, which is pretty nice. And I don't know, I'm debating on whether or not I should get a new cap for this. I mean, don't remember what it's called, but it's the Obi-Wan caps, or not, pommels, and I think that'll look really cool with this. Anyway, so I've spent a lot of time with this, and I do thoroughly enjoy it, but I'm scared to break it, because there's really nothing holding that or blocking or preventing the LED from going farther back, and so I'm worried that it'll get pushed too far back and maybe break the lens or snap one of the wires on the inside. Just open it up real quick. We got the batteries, and it is a very tight fit. Let me turn on my light in there. You can't really pull on these wires whatsoever, and from what I've heard, it is very difficult to remove an AV switch from one of these, and that is required to replace the wires and the LED if I wanted to do that. And if I were to break that AV switch, that's another $15 I have to pay, and I'm not too keen on that. So stock price, this is about, I think it was 65, 70, 75 bucks. But I got this from a mystery box, which was 75 bucks total, or not total, before shipping. And I've given it some thought about the mystery boxes and the loot boxes, and I honestly wouldn't risk buying another one. I feel like I'm one of the lucky people who got one of these. I know there's like a 2% chance that you'll get something that's about 200 bucks. And I feel like I'm one of the luckier people who got it. I watched a video of someone unboxing a $200 mystery box, and they got the same saber. It did come with sound, but didn't have the windows, didn't have an AV switch, and it had just a standard blue color. And for 200 bucks, that's pretty disappointing. And yeah, I'm just lucky to have gotten a good one like I did. And I don't know, because, and let's talk about the blade, because it's 30 bucks for a heavy grade blade, which is what I want, and I want a 32-inch blade because this one seems a little too long. And I don't know, if I'm honest, I kind of regret purchasing this. I mean, sure, if you're like a hardcore fan who just wants these in your collection, but that's a pretty expensive tube of metal to just have lying around your room. And I mean, sure, they look cool, but I don't know, unless you have someone else who has one, or you have more than one, and you could actually start dueling with them, then I don't really see the point in getting one of these. Especially not a mystery box, or a loot crate, or not a loot crate, loot box, or a grab bag. I mean, overall, if I could get my money back and send this back to Ultrsabers, then I would. I don't know, and I would totally send this back, or even sell it for that matter, but I'm not too keen on selling over eBay, and Ultrsabers has a restocking fee, and so I'd actually, the restocking fee and the shipping fee, so I'd be paying about $50 for a saber that I won't even have. And I don't know, if this was Vader's Vault, which has very good reviews, the only problem with Vader's Vault is their lead time, which is 5 to 6 months. But they make much better sabers, much better sound and quality of the brightness and whatnot. And I would have honestly just rather saved my money and gotten one of those. Well, I guess that's about all I have to say about it. So I guess if you want to get a cheap one, go with the grab bags, because you have just as much chance, and you can get the heavy blades for free, and you can choose what color you want, but it'll cost money to choose what color you want. And so you're better off just picking everything random. Overall, I guess I can't be too picky about it. After all, I got it considerably cheap, and it is a fairly built saber. I am concerned about the LEDs and the battery wires breaking, and I'll have to replace those, and I'm not too good with wiring. But, I mean, if you want a cheap saber, this is the way to go. Mystery boxes or loot or grab bags. And I suppose in the end it's up to you, but I highly recommend that you do not buy from Ultrsabers. It's just the hilt itself is really nice, but it's just all the internals and the quality of their blades that concerns me. This has been Very Elaborate's review of the Ultrsabers Dark Initiate LEV4, and I hope you liked the video, and I will be posting more often on my YouTube channel, and I have ordered an MPM6, which is a Masterpiece Movie Ironhide that I will be reviewing sometime when it arrives in March. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.